Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, it's time for some salted caramel porter. Salted caramel porter is a 6% porter from Pigeon Hill Brewing Company in Muskegon, Michigan. When I review most of these beers, you're getting my first reaction. Rarely have I tried these beers. Within a few months of reviewing them, I find that it keeps my feelings on them fresh. I'm leaving as much of my bias behind as possible. I mean, I go so far as when I see a beer that I bought for a review on a tap somewhere, I won't order it. But with this beer, it's a bit of a reverse scenario. Of all the beers I tried during the Michigan Fall Beer Festival, this was one of my favorite. Of course, by the time I had it, I was about maybe 8 or so samples in, but I want to think that I still had pretty good judgment at that point. I've had some other beers from Pigeon Hill, and I've been really impressed with them. Most notably on this channel was their Oktoberfest beer from my favorite Michigan Oktoberfest ale drink-off thing for 2017. With all that being said, let's take a look at the can here and get into this porter. So you might notice I'm going to just put the image of the can up right now because I had to pick the one with the price tag on it, and it didn't come off so well. So I can't really say that I'm a huge fan of this particular design. The salted caramel porter just kind of looks, amateur, but it doesn't really matter what's on the outside of the beer, does it? It matters what's inside. So on the can it says, "Enjoy cold and often, a porter with salty caramel deliciousness." And if the Fall Beer Fest was any indication, I'm really thinking that I'm going to agree, and it's going to have some salty caramel deliciousness. It has the independent craft brewer's symbol on the back here. We're starting to see that more and more, obviously, with their little initiative going on. I'm just going to grab a regular pint glass today, and we're going to open up this can. And as we always do, we're going to give it a whiff here. I can smell caramel straight out of the can. It's not overpowering caramel. I mean, it's really, obviously, this is a tiny hole in a can. It's really subtle. Let's pour it, and we're going to get a better smell of it. It's actually got a nice caramel coloring. It's, brown, but coming out of the can when it kind of first pours in the can, you can tell it's a little caramel. Looking at it in the light, it's a dark caramel, brownish caramel color. And smelling it, yeah, it smells kind of, obviously caramel. A sweet caramel, kind of like if you ever went to, I don't know, one of those stores with your parents and they bought those little caramels, like a Brock's caramel. It smells just like that. And I'm really looking forward to drinking this. When I drank it at Beer Fest, I thought it was a limited thing. I didn't realize that they put this out all the time. So let's give it a taste. And it is good. It's very good. I gotta say, I think when I had it at Beer Fest straight off the tap, it was a little bit better. I am getting the salted caramel right off the bat. At the very tail end, I get kind of that little traditional, if you're into porters, you know what I'm talking about. You get that typical kind of porter taste in the aftertaste. But my only complaint, again, mouthfeel is great. It's nice and soft. It goes down really smooth. I could drink all 6 in the 6-pack without any problem because it is so smooth. My only complaint, and I think the difference that I'm noticing between when I had it off their tap at the Beer Fest and having it now, is that the flavors seem a little bit muted. At the Beer Fest, obviously, they just probably put it in their keg, brought it, poured it off. This was brewed on 11/2/17, so November 2nd, which was, as time of this filming, less than 3 weeks ago, and just kind of a muted caramel taste, a muted salted caramel. It's still really good. If you If this is the only way you can get it, this is definitely a way to try it. I'm really digging this. And again, I could drink this whole 6-pack myself. I just noticed that it's a little bit muted from what I remember from having at the beer fest. At beer fest, it seemed a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more salty up front and caramel in the back. With this one, you're getting both flavors, more of the caramel, a little bit of the salty, but it's still really good. Again, I think I just prefer it on tap. So that, my friends, is Salted Caramel Porter from Pigeon Hill. If there are some other small breweries around the state that I should be checking out, let me know about them in the comments below. And while you're down there, why not like, subscribe, and share this video with some friends? Don't keep all this beery goodness to yourself. Don't be selfish. Share it with your friends. You can also find links to my social media like my Facebook and Instagram and my Twitter account. I'm starting to put up some Twitter polls to get an idea of what reviews you guys would like to see next. So check that out and leave me some feedback. And the best part of all, it's absolutely free. I pulled some strings. I made sure for viewers like you, it's free. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. And remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries, and don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.